Yeah, let's see. Do I edit my videos, Kingpin? It depends on what kind of videos we're doing. There's a couple stages of editing that I do. The first stage of editing is where I will pause. So if I'm doing a farm sim video and I've gotten to a place where I've talked about everything that I want to talk about, and I'm just going to be doing like what we're doing this, like where I go back and forth on the field. Now for this series, I'm leaving it because I do have people like you guys that are here tonight that like to just hang out and see me do all the field work. So I'll have a couple series where I don't do any editing at all, and I'll just throw this. When we're done, I'm going to throw a 2-hour video up on YouTube, and people that watch the series can watch it. Then we have the second thing, like what we do, the hardcore videos, like with Mr. Micah. That's where I will take a video into Premiere and chop it into 3 videos. So like we record for 3 hours of hardcore. Well, that's 4 episodes of SnowRunner. So I cut that into 4 pieces and then do that. That's a simple edit. Also, when I'm recording, I've got a pause button on OBS, so I can pause while I'm recording and have it. Shoot. Yes. Then we have the full-on edit where, like, I want to put music in, or somebody swears and I need to cut it out. And then, yeah, so then I edit those too. And those videos are kind of like the farm sim videos you see. Tutorial videos, I do heavy editing for those. So, yes, I do all my own editing. But I don't, there's different levels of editing per the product that I'm trying to produce. So, yeah, everybody saw that. Yikes. Yeah, I don't use workers very often, Avalon. I do occasionally, but I like to do the work. I'm a farmer. That's what I do. So, smack. I think so. I mean, there's two different products to try, King Pit. You've got Adobe Premiere, and then you could also use Magic Studios Vegas Video. Used to be owned by Sony. Might still be owned by Sony, but I think it's Magix now is the name of the company. I think from an ease of use standpoint, Vegas tends to be a little bit easier. From a professional standpoint, Premiere definitely, after using Premiere for a couple years and then going to Vegas, I kind of went back to Premiere because I just like the interface better. But there's a learning curve. I will say that Vegas is a little bit easier to use. It's simple, more what you see, what you get, whereas Premiere has a lot of advanced features, but they require you to work with the product for a while to kind of learn how to do the different things that it does. It is not as straightforward and easy to use as Vegas. So those two, they run about the same price, I think. I think they're both about $13 or $15 a month. Really, so it's not as good as it used to be. Yeah, the last time I used Vegas was about 2 years ago. I got, for a while, Premiere did not support compressed videos like what we make here. So like with OBS, I use a compression format when I record so that the files aren't like 300 gigabytes in size. And Premiere did not support those. But then about 3 years ago, Premiere included support for compressed audio and video files. So what would happen was the videos would get out of sync with the audio. And so you just couldn't use them. I had to run them through Vegas. But once Premiere fixed that problem and they were accepting and it worked, the compressed video, then I switched over to Premiere solely and got rid of Vegas. So I've used them both. I prefer Premiere. It's a better product. So see what different options they have, because I know that Premiere also I think has like there's like a photo/video editing package that's about the same price, and you get more stuff with it. So just double check it. But you definitely, with Premiere, the big tool that it comes with that you want to make sure that you have is Media Manager, because you can batch process videos with Media Manager. So what I do is when I go into Vegas or into Premiere and I'm like chopping a video into 5 parts, I chop it all up into the parts that I need, and then I take that same video and I control X and I select the first one and I control M, and that puts that first video that I've chopped out into the batch processor called Media Encoder. I think it's called Media Encoder. I think it's called, or Media Manager, Media Encoder maybe, and it puts it in there as a list to do. And then I go to the second video and I put that in Media Manager, and the third video, and I'll put like 7 videos on Media Manager, and then I just press the play button and I walk away and it produces all those videos. And the cool thing is, if I need to come back and do something on the computer and I need it to have all the processing power, I can just pause that Media Manager and it'll wait till I'm done doing whatever I'm doing, and then I can return the processing video again. So it's really, really good. Filmora, I haven't messed with that. A lot of Mac guys like the what is it? Not Pro Tools. I forget what the Mac one is called. Anyone? Final Cut. That's it. Mac users all prefer Final Cut. Final Butt. I'm not a Mac user, so I don't use Final Cut, but supposedly it's the best of the bunch. But Premiere, I think Final Cut has some things in it for editing that, and for the look type things, like the way you want your film to look, that Premiere doesn't have. I don't know. But why did I go with the Nokian tires? Because they look awesome. I like the way they look with the cut. See, look at the treads. And I don't know. I just like them. If you look at all my series, I think I've got Nokian tires on all of them. They're big knobby tires, and they're really cool. I'm not sure realistically if they're good in the dirt. They probably aren't, but let's see. You're using Windows 10 Video Editor. When you set music for a length of time, you import the music. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a nice feature. You have to do all that stuff by hand in Premiere. So you'd bring the audio in, you'd bring the video in, and then you'd have to edit it to that length. What's up, Gwen? How's it going? How are things? Hopefully good. All right, Mr. Furry. You head to bed. And night-night to you. Do. Night-night to you. I'm full. Night-night to you. You didn't do it intentionally? Wait, what did you do? No, Cameo, these will not work. These will still destroy the crops. So, yes. Oh, well, then that's perfect. Then Premiere is your friend, King Pit, because you can edit the music. You can make the music fade in and fade out, just like I do in my videos. There's some editing that goes with that, though, but it's pretty easy to do. So you just import the song and slide in underneath the audio that you want it to go under, and then you can put just a segment of the song or the whole song. You can cut it short and then just fade it in or fade it out. Little editor's tip: when you're fading out music, it's best to let it fade out over the part where you're talking rather than fading it out and then have the talking start, because then there's just like awkward silence. So you'll notice in my videos, like where I have music, that it fades from the music. The music will start fading, and then I start talking, and as I'm talking, the music fades the rest of the way out. That smooths it up a little bit. The dual narrows will be fine. Those count as narrow tires, so you will not destroy your crops with dual narrows. I think that tractor is the only one that gets those. Excuse me. Wow. Whoops. But I don't know. There's so many tire options in this version of the game that I don't know. And supposedly wheel weights and stuff make a difference too. So if you're doing like lifting and stuff, you might want to have wheel weights on. So you drive all over the place. So we've done pretty good tonight. We've got all this field done. This little section, isn't it? Some of the John Deeres have back dual narrows. Now, are you saying that the John Deeres still do crop destruction even though they have the back? Okay, so they do still. Oh, no, you're just saying that they have them, so. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying. There's so many tire options in the game that I don't know. I'm sure some of the tractors do have. There are other narrows and double narrows options. All right, we should be done in a couple more passes, and then we got to do the other field. And we'll get started on that tonight. And then I'll probably stream till about 11, and then we'll go to bed. So about 45 more minutes. I might take a break here in a second to get some more water and a cough drop. But, yes. Now, I think with I can't get wheel weights with these Nokian tires. You have to have certain brands of the wheel weights. You have the row crop Steiger. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yep. Now, what about its front wheel, though? Is the front wheel narrow also, or is it just a regular tire? A regular crop squishing tire? I do occasionally. It depends on how close my crops are to each other, so. Double tracked. Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right, well, hang on. Let's take a look. You guys are talking about stuff that I want to see. So 8R is what you were saying. Oh, there we go. Yep, narrow twins. Close narrow twins. These are row cropped. Okay. Okay, that's cool. And then Trelleborg. No, Verdstein, BKT. There we go. Those have narrow twins. Those look nice. Track front and rear. Okay, all right. Let's see what else. Do these have narrow tracks? 8RX. Let's see what these have. Oh, yeah, look at that. Narrow tracks. It doesn't count. It's not saying it counts as a narrow, but maybe it does. Sweet. That's cool. So there's a lot of different options. I guess that's the point. Yeah. The 8RT does too. Okay. Yep. All right. That's cool. That's neat. Looking forward to all the new maps that are coming out. We've got, I believe is it Calmsden? Clamsden? I think it's Calmsden. From Oxygen David's going to be hitting the shores pretty soon here. And then we also have, looks like Old Streams is being worked on by Black Sheep Modding. So that's cool. I love that map. Calmsden. Yeah, there we go. All right. And then we have, of course, the possibility that County Line is coming. I'm looking forward to seeing that. There are some new mods out. We definitely got the rest of the Rigid Track tractors and the Star tractors. So that's cool. Yeah, that does. I can't wait to see it. The articulated tractors, Quinn. It depends on what I'm doing. For some things like cultivate, yeah. If you have really big, long fields and you need a powerful tractor, they're good. But I do know what you're saying. Like, they're kind of a pain to use, the articulateds. They're not fun to use. Oh, hates them. Oh, hates them too. Articulates. Yeah, the articulated tractors. They have, well, I mean, train engines used to do that too. If you guys, the big boy, the Challenger, the Y3, I think, or Y7. Was it Y7? Whatever Norfolk and Western used to use, they had an articulated engine. And it's whole Mallet designed the articulated train engine, and I think that kind of plays into the modern tractors. Yeah, the horsepower is needed. That's what I was saying too. Yeah, like they're not great, but you can get used to them when you're on a nice big straight map. Oh, he left our lime there. That's so funny. I forgot about that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this other field done. There's the crossing over here. I love this tractor. I think that big boy is articulated. Let me think about this. The Challenger is also, but there's Challengers that aren't too. Oh yeah, that's a good point. By the way, Minnesota Cowboy, welcome to the channel. And yes, you are correct. They are not worker friendly. I know, it's so cool, Patrick. Which mods, King Pit? There's been a bunch of new mods. Another field. Now we're doing the small field. Oh, any new ones? Yeah, I mean, we looked in the at the Star. I didn't really play it much though. Oh yeah, the accordion buses. They call them bendy buses. At least in England, that's what they're called. Like literally, they're called bendy buses. Like B-E-N-D-Y, bendy bus. Yeah, I may grab the Star anyway. It's kind of pricey though, higher than I wanted to spend. It doesn't have as many features as I might need, but we'll see. Oh, you guys call them accordion buses? Okay. I know in England they call them a bendy bus. I'm like, what? Okay. Bendy bus? Also, the bus game that I have calls them bendy buses. But yeah, in America, I think we call them accordion buses. Have I used the Auto Timber trailer with the mulcher? Auto Timber, is that a mod? I haven't really done any timber at all. So no. I haven't even touched the in-game stuff, so I know. He said it makes sense. The bendy bus. Rohan Sui. Would that be Way? Rohan Sui? It sucks. Well, it's a good thing I haven't tried it then, because I would have been disappointed. The good news is we're not going to get run over by the train again. That chapter of our lives is over. I found in the mod hub, I found a new little mini house. I might get rid of my trailer, though I don't know. The trailer's kind of nice the way it's set up right now. It looks kind of cozy. But the trailer itself is still ugly. The house is smaller, but you can actually go inside, and it has an inside part of it. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. The house is cheaper. I could get some money back, but the auto bail loader. Which one, Gwen? Like, is it an in-game one, or is it a mod, like an aftermarket mod one? Oh God. Yeah, I don't ever mess. To me, I never do logging really ever. But it is good money, and now you can make furniture and stuff. It's kind of cool. So if it would let you move the mulcher up and down, yeah, the new mod, the Hobo Homes. Yeah, there's a really cute one in there. It's a modded one. Okay, all right. Yeah, so you have to unload it by hand at the barn. Or do what I do, like just tip it over. Remember when back in 15 when you had the one trailer and I would do lumber? I watched my video, like the tutorial video, and I'm like, this is how I do it. And I had that trailer, and I would take the tractor down there and yank the trailer over so that it would dump out. Do I know how to read the second prices? Yes, I do. Hey, Moon the Man, thank you for the subscription. How you doing, man? It's good to see ya. Subscriptions are on the up, guys. Thank you again. That makes it a lot easier for me to do it if we have people subscribing, so it helps keep me going. We are just rocking our fields tonight. Yeah! I didn't go to practice because I felt like crap. And then my wife was like, well, if you're staying home, you need to stream. And I'm like, all right. She's right. Of course. I do the mealy voice, but it really is true. She's a good influence for you guys. Okay, so looking at the screen, the second screen, and I'm assuming you're talking about that's not the right one. Oh, Lord. So, on the first screen, we have, obviously, the different crops. And my mouse isn't working for some reason. There we go. I don't understand what's going on here, but okay. My mouse has disappeared. Hold on. Is it back? No. Okay, for whatever reason, my mouse isn't going to work. We have all the different crops and then their prices to the right. And then if we go to the price fluctuations, this shows you historically what should be the range of pricing. So let's say lettuce. Obviously, lettuce from January until April is worth its most. It doesn't mean that the price is necessarily going to be that, but it should be somewhere within that range. Now, I think the white line shows you what the actual price for us was during the year. Now, we are only in, I think, October, and so lettuce has been all-time low in October. But I think that, man, maybe, it's showing here. Okay, so like, for example, grape juice. I think that white line is showing that the price of grape juice right now is much higher than it's ever been. So it's there right now. Okay, so here we have canola oil. The price of canola oil is high for the month that we're in. We're in September, right? Yeah, September. So right now that line going all the way across, that's showing us that's the current price. So we're above where September traditionally is. We're about where November and October usually are. So that's kind of how that reads. Right now, the price of sunflower oil is pretty high. Canola oil is high. Like, if I should probably sell my canola oil now because we're getting near the peak. So anyway, I hope that makes some sense. That's how I've been taught to read it. It doesn't mean that I'm right, but that's how I've been taught to read it. So, yeah. So it shows you like the range of what you can expect, but it doesn't mean that that's what you're going to get for sure. But right now, like I said, canola oil actually is high. It's higher than it normally is this time of year. So I shouldn't be afraid to sell it when I have some available. So before the evening's up, I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I will do that. Where did you post it, King Pit? Did you put it on Facebook or on the Discord? Okay, it's on your Twitch. Okay, I will do that. I shall. This field's being weird. The rocks are going back like into the place where I already have been. So I haven't like totally overlap. It's taking a much longer. Party time's back. Let the party begin again. Ooch, 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 ooch. So what do you think? Should I keep the trailer home or should I buy a hobo home? I don't know what to do. Still on bouncy ground, yeah. It's plowed ground. Though somebody was saying, I can't remember who it was, one of my viewers was saying that in real life it would not be this bouncy. Even on plowed ground. It's more mushy than bouncy. They let you move the mulcher up and down. Oh, that's fine. Party time. Keep going from party to party. Right. That's why the hobo home is appealing to me, because we can actually go inside it. Though we don't really, I don't ever really go inside them, but it would be kind of cool to be able to have a little house I can go in. Typical year in real life, soybeans seem to be very high in winter and December. Ah, and corn, yes. You just set the tractor in the furrows, right? And it should be pretty soft because it's been all chopped up. So, oh, because yeah, that you never see. I almost never see farmers work in the fields, though. They're just harvesting corn around here right now. We have a. There was a little case 2260, I think it was, in one of the fields that I was taking my wife to work yesterday, and it was out there, and then they'd moved it today, and the header, the corn was gone, and the pipe was out, so they just did the corn now. Seems like it's a little late in the year, but really we've only had one or two frosts, so I know a lot of times they have to wait till it all dries out. So. Yes, the stone picker turns it to cultivation. Correct. Like what, Gwen? Like replacing parts in your tractor? That would be cool, actually. Once again, Farm Expert had it. You had to change the oil. You had to replace the electrics if they wore out. There were all kinds of little pieces, parts that you had to maintain. It was cheaper too. Yeah, like more to do inside, Gwen. Yeah, I've seen them doing like manure, right, Rohan, like manure and stuff late in the year. Every state ranked by how miserable its winters are. I agree. Right. Well, I'm not a murder hobo, so I think in my case it would be for a regular hobo, but there's definitely murder hobos out there. Hey, Owens. Yes, you are. But we're going to go for a little bit longer, so. Yeah, I like to go to the convenience store and get like, your farmer has a hangover. Get some coffee. Hawaii 5-0. That's crazy. Yeah, see, that is nuts, Patchwork, that they're still pulling stuff in. It's January. But that's because winter started so late. Like, it really was behind, so. You can't visit the store right now. You're not showered. You're too dirty to enter the store. That's me. I got my computer call tomorrow, and I'm like, shoot, I got to do the laundry. I don't have any clean clothes. I've seen the hobo game. I have not played it. Hawaii 5-0. Florida 4-9. Yeah. Yeah, Hawaii would be probably the best winter. Yeah. Ooh, that must have been a scary minute, Endrit. That would have been terrifying to fall down in front of the bus. Jeez. Or did you fall down because you were racing to get to the bus? Yeah, Arizona, great winters. True, it rained all fall. Oh, they added a bunch of cursing to it. Eh. Indiana's 37th. Where does Ohio rank? It's got to be in the top 10, I would think. Oh, we're full. California's 47. Yeah, but California's just terrible to live in 24/7 now. Oh, really? Interesting. I know during the Depression, the term hobo was synonymous with the guys that would ride the trains looking for jobs. They would go across the 100. But that makes sense. Homeward bound. H-O-B-O, homeward bound. That's cool. Little piece of history. Which explain why hobos were originally associated with trains, right? Oh, Ohio's above Indiana? Wow. Hey, we're nicer to live in than Indiana in the winter. Colorado's 46th, yeah. Oh, man, that stinks. A casual manner to the ER. Yeah, you broke your wrist, dude. Does that mean you got the day off of school at least? Yeah, that's right. The tornadoes. Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, it does tornadoes happen year round. That is a statistical fact. Statistically, there's tornadoes every month of the year, but they are rare. Vermont. Can confirm that the Indiana winter sucks. I mean, Indiana and Ohio are kind of the same for winters, though I think you probably are a lot windier in Windiana than we are in Ohio because it's just a flatter state. Though it's pretty hilly in the south. Oh, boy. I know, it's crazy. .44, Louisiana. So you'd be going in Friday. Oh, that sucks. They have to go in Friday. Just take the rest of the week off. You don't need to go to school. Yeah, you probably should go. Well, I'm sorry that you broke your wrist. That probably was not a fun moment. That probably hurt. Number 43, Nevada. Yes. Cooler by the lake. We get the same from Lake Erie. We used to. I don't live in that area anymore, though, so we don't get the lake bonus. The wind is still pretty bad. Yeah. Bad storm luck. So we were 40 today, but we were we were 15 yesterday and 40 today, which is why we lost one of the ducks, because it just got too cold. Yeah, I've heard that area is pretty bad during the winter. Georgia's 42, but see, we're going towards the top 10. So the higher you get number-wise, like as far as, or the lower you get number-wise, the worse it is to live there. So right now, Georgia's out of 50. Georgia's a pretty nice place to be. Oh yeah, because it gets all melted and then it just freezes. Yeah. Yeah, wind is terrible, especially when it's icy cold. It makes it brutally miserable. Yeah. Yep, they do inhibit tornadoes. Yep. Alabama. $45 t-shirts and shorts. Celsius, what temperature is that? I can't do metrics. Base 10? Are you crazy? Base 12 is the way to go. Yeah, 24. We'll be back down there probably. I know there's a winter snow mix tonight, but then it's going back to be warm tomorrow again. So when I say warm, I mean like 40. Mississippi's 39th. South Carolina's 40. Yeah, 48's nice. Yeah, we had a pretty warm Christmas. I don't remember much else, though. I was sick after that. I was just kind of in a COVID coma. But I don't think it was too cold. Hey, have a good night, Dice. Dice is the one that said it was driving smooth. That's right. 38, North Carolina. Green Giant. Tejas. Hi, Mrs. Pedro. -20. Oh, Lord. Up to 50 today. There you go. Not necessarily. I remember, I want to say 7 or 8 years ago, I was flying my RC airplanes on Super Bowl Sunday. I think, when was Super Bowl Sunday? We haven't hit the Super Bowl yet, have we? And it was warm enough out that I was able to fly my airplanes. So some years we do have these warmer winters. Some years we have really cold winters, but this year was predicted to be really bad, and it hasn't been. So the swings are what's killing us. That's what's making everybody sick. These huge temperature swings. It's like -20, 70. Whoa. Utah's in 35th place. They get pretty cold in the winter, and roads shut down. I couldn't handle -50. I mean, we've been there before. Usually it's more like -10, -20. And that's only for like a week, every 10th year. It's so rare that we're that cold. Number 34, Arkansas. Yeah, I like it to be cold. I want it to snow. I want snow. I like snow. Number 33, Oklahoma. I'll tell you what, though. I'm still waiting for that stupid truck that I bought last year. The guy says he's going to have it done this week. We'll see. I don't want it to snow until after I get that truck, because if it snows, I'm stuck at home. My car just does not do snow and ice. But I love snow. I love snow. If it's going to be cold out, it might as well be pretty. Yeah, ice storms are interesting. We don't get them too much here either. We just get snow. Yeah, for winter, I want it to be cold and snowy. I don't want it to be just cold. I want it to be snowy. Plenty of it up there, yeah. Yeah, I just like it. It makes it cozy. You know. I don't mean like I want snow on the road so that we all die trying to go places. I like to see some snow. We had some the other day, and it has melted today because it was warm out. And then my backyard turns into a mud pit, and the dogs drag it in the house, and I got a mop. So, how do you like it? Good job, Gary. You like it? It's pretty good, isn't it? It's a fun game. I love SnowRunner. It is frustrating at times, but it's also a lot of fun. Man, I can't believe, are we full? No. Why didn't we? Here. SnowRunner. Man, I can't believe we got almost 6 hours on this tractor already. Oh, man, that's crazy cold. 32 Virginia, 31 Maryland. It's because they're on the ocean. They stay warmer. Totally hooked? I figured. 30 Kentucky. I like Kentucky. Another tender Tennessee Christmas. The only Christmas for me. West Virginia, my neighbor to the south. Kentucky's also our neighbor to the south. Yeah, West Virginia. And we border West Virginia and Kentucky. Ooh, 20 hours. Yikes. Which is funny because in real life that's like nothing. It's brand new at 20 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, the Craig Elo Rock Remover. Opinions on Ohio State University. Didn't they win the Rose Bowl or something like that? I don't know. I don't keep up with college football. 28, Missouri. It's the New Horizon Zero Dawn game that comes out next month. I would say probably SnowRunner is going to be better than New Horizon and The Witcher. Kingdom Come, I don't know. I actually want to play. I want to finish that game. I started it, but it's so huge. Like, Kingdom Come is just ginormous, and I screwed up the mission where you have to, like, preach to the people, and I made everybody angry at me. And so I don't know how to get the information I need to continue the quest. So I think you have to go like to a priest or something now and learn how to read and like all this other stuff. It's really weird, all the things you have to do. So I don't know. I didn't do too well. All right, we have picked our rocks. 27, Kansas. You said, nah, we won. Did you win? Oh, did they lose? I heard they won some game that they were supposed to win, but I don't know. Once again, I don't keep up with any of that stuff. So 26, Delaware. Yep, sleep by the wood stove. Don't let it dry you out, though. Yeah, combat's a nightmare in that game, Glenn. It really is. When you're better skilled than the people, though, it's a lot of fun. You can just run out and beat down the crap out of some poor dude. He's like, I'm going to kill you. Ah! He tries to run away and slice his head off. It's great. But then you also get your butt kicked by guys just because they have a higher rating than you. They kick your butt. So we're counting down the top from best to worst states for winter. It's this annoying countdown. So Vermont is the most mediocre winter in the states. I kind of like it. You're not enjoying it, huh? New Jersey, or as they say, New Jersey. Let's see. I need to check real quick here. Once again, we're doing canola, which means, shoot, we got a plant today. Ugh, pressure. I forgot. Okay, well, we're ready to plant, so that's going to be our next maneuver. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the game, so we got plenty of time. Pennsylvania has worse winters than New Jersey. I can believe that. And who's rating these? How do we know that they're accurate? Was this like a Pew poll or something like that? Pew poll. I made $86. Keep them coming. We're getting there. Yeah, good luck with the combat. All I'm saying is when you're trying to get that stuff back from the guy, it's getting in a fight with him. There's some good things that come from it, but then there's also bad things that come from it. I think I beat the crap out of him, and so I kind of beat him into submission, but it was not a fun situation. It depends on their winter, though. It's going by winter, so. Well, there you go, M. Patrick. That's more pressure, but more money. So New Jersey has worse winters than Kentucky? I don't know. That seems reasonable to me. Number one's going to be Alaska, right, because it's all winter. Rhode Island. So we got our sewing gear. Did we rent this or buy it? I can't remember. I think I purchased this. Yeah, I purchased it. Look at me. $22. Rhode Island. Rhode Island. And I think we're probably going to need quite a bit of seed. Let's do just do big bags, right? Yeah. I think 3 should do it. I do not use auto load trailers. Never have, never will. I do it by hand because I'm stupid. But at least I realize it. Oh, come on. I poofed it. I was trying to change the crop to canola. There we go. Come on, fill her up. New York. Yeah, the big bags are a little cheaper. What is my favorite pasta? Does chicken Parmesan count? If not, then homemade crock pot spaghetti. But if chicken Parmesan counts, then chicken Parmesan. Oh, of course. Chicken Alfredo. Yeah, like the Olive Garden chicken Alfredo. Frig, yeah. 20, Connecticut. I know, it's Connecticut, I know. I was just being smart aleck. All right. Here comes the first cut. I don't think this one gets care wheels, but maybe. My favorite meal of all time. Why won't this drop? Hang on. My favorite meal of all time is... Anyone? Does anyone know? Okay, you don't know. Chicken Parmesan with Alfredo noodles from Carrabba's. That's my favorite all-time meal. So this thing is cultivating and seeding at the same time. That should give us a nice seed bed. Let's take a real quick look behind us and see what we're at. So if we put down fertilizer, we should get the full yield bonus. We're at plus 53, and it says it needs rolling. Man, I hope we get this done in enough time that we'll be able to roll in the daylight, because it's hard to roll at night. Though we could always roll counterclockwise across the field so that we can see what we're doing. That would be kind of a little bit cheaty, but it works. Oregon is 19. Hurry this list up because I need to go soon. See you, Patchwork. We'll take a look real quick. Now that you asked the question, now I'm curious. Tier 7. Is that? No, TH Genesis. Tier 7. It might, because it's still a Tier 7 tractor. It's still in the mediums. Trelleborg will have them. Yep, there you go. Narrow tires for the T7. So, yes, it does get them. Oh, my gosh. This is a slow seeder. 6 miles per hour. This is going to take a week. 18, Washington. Wyoming. Ah. I think a regular seeder is probably better but in the game it doesn't probably make too much of a difference. Is anyone out there that can answer that for sure? I don't know for sure. A regular seeder cultivates before it seeds. To me, that seems like anytime that you break up and work on the dirt, you get a better seeding. But I think that direct drills just plant right into the ground, so you don't have any cultivation going on. Hey, at least I didn't die. 16 Idaho, 15 New Hampshire. All right. Well, Wyoming and Idaho are right next to each other. Well, that would be good, though. Yeah, that would definitely be good, Owen. You do get full yield? Okay. I'm pretty sure this is not. Is this a direct drill? I don't know what this is. I think it's just a regular seeder, but I don't know for sure. Let's take a look in the seeding menu. Does anyone know what it is offhand? I don't know. It's an HRRCS BTFR. I mulched, so we're going to roll and then fertilize for the 100. Test map this blue, yeah. So we got 15 New Hampshire, 14 Massachusetts, 13 Alaska. There you go. Alaska wasn't the worst. I still haven't seen Ohio. Okay, so it takes out having to cultivate. Okay. This one does cultivate, as you can see there, it's got the power harrow up front that breaks up the dirt. The dirt. Number 12, Montana. Good night, Owen. Yeah, we'll be going to bed soon. Now, thankfully, I haven't had any rocks come up, but number 11, Indiana. Wait, I thought we had Indiana already, but maybe I was wrong. You never had a director who'll bring up rocks? Okay, good. Maybe hopefully they fixed that. Directorial cedars or pasture cedars may have discs or narrow tines. The disc disturbs the soil the least. Whoops. The seeds are dropped between two angled discs or in a tine. It's past the top 25 angled discs and then the seed will be dropped in the slot around. Number 10, Ohio. Yes, we do have terrible winters. We should be towards the top. Stimpy, you idiot. How's it going, man? Seeding, seeding, seeding. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Did we see Indiana twice? Well, I think that was when somebody else was saying Indiana and then Ohio. I don't think Party Time listed on Indiana until now. That was somebody else. In Newcastle, Indiana, it is currently 35 degrees. I don't know what it is where I'm at. I don't have my phone. Here's my phone. I'll tell you what it's at in Cleveland. Well, in Medina, Ohio. Hold on a second here. My daughter is texting me. I'm trying to text and drive. It is currently, I can't find my weather app in Ohio. Weatherbug will do that. 37 degrees with a 60% chance of snow. But tomorrow it will be dropping to, by morning it'll be 34, up to 38, 39 by 4 p.m. and cloudy all day. It makes seeing where you're rolling the fields easier. Yeah, yep. 9, Illinois. Number 8, Maine. I believe all those. Yep. .58 and sunny in San Diego. That must be nice. Sunny? It's still day there? No. 32. There you go. That sounds more like night. Number 7, Nebraska. Nebuchadnezzar. Number 6, Iowa. Yeah, I believe that. It never rains in South Dakota, huh? Or in San Diego. Oh, in San Diego. Well, it is desert, is it not? It rains there occasionally, doesn't it? But not much, huh? Keeps the insect population down there. Number 5, Wisconsin, land of 1,000 lakes. So here we go. Top 5. North Dakota, number 1. I think we already said North Dakota. Maybe. Maybe not. Do, 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 74. Snow here, 74 there. Number 4, South Dakota. America's Dairyland. Oh, you're right. You're right. Minnesota's land of 1,000 lakes. Minnesota. Wisconsin is the place where all the roads are labeled double letters. A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E. What road are you on? Why, we live on FF 1217. Michigan, number 3. I do believe that. I have been in some horrible winter storms in Michigan. Like, scary beyond belief. Going along, whatever it is that goes into Lansing. I got in one bad storm with Ryan one time when he was little, and I just stopped for the night. I'm like, okay, we're stopping. Like, I'm not going any further. The roads just turned like feet of snow on the roads, and you couldn't see because it was snowing so hard. And I'm like, we're getting off, and we're going to stop for the night. And we went to a hotel that was right next to a restaurant, so we just had to walk over to the restaurant. We didn't even have to drive to the restaurant. Number 2, Minnesota. There we go. And number 1, North Dakota. You were right. Boom. UP would be number 1. There we go, yeah. I-96 through Lansing. Yeah, hellhole in the winter. The Sea of Japan in December with snow and ice. There we go. Yeah, right. It was rough. .32 Virginia. All right, guys. It is 11 o'clock. I need to go to bed and prepare for my day tomorrow because I have to drop my wifey off at work in the morning, and then I have work myself. So I got to get that guy's internet installed and running and get his computer fixed. And then I'll be home, maybe doing some streaming. We'll see. I think I'm going to start my first stream build videos where I build a farm, so you guys can watch me build a farm tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, not sure what I'm doing tomorrow night. We'll see. But anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, and we'll continue seeding our field next time on New Holland Farm as we continue to grow our farm. And like I said, this is going to be a good pork win. When are we getting back into warships? I don't know. Thank you for the follow, by the way. But I would like to. I'm building a Lego Yamato, possibly on stream. We'll see. Have a good night, my friends. Feel better, everybody who injured themselves or had eyeballs poked. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.